Hello everybody, Eric again. Like and subscribe. Here we go. Let's read about Internet Leaks. Internet Leaks is the second EP released by the American parody musician Weird Al Yankovic. Released digitally on August 25th, 2009, its lead single is a parody of Whatever You Like by T.I. For Yankovic, the EP was an experiment in using the internet as a way to release music in an efficient and timely manner. As a result, the lead single, Whatever You Like, references the Great Recession of 2008. The EP also contains style parodies of The Doors, Weezer, The White Stripes, and Queen. All of the songs, except for Ringtone, have been released as separate digital singles between October 2008 and August 2009, preceding the record's release. Music videos for the 4 original songs were animated and subsequently released by the time the EP was available for download, and the music video for Whatever You Like was released on the deluxe edition of Yankovic's 2011 album, Apocalypse. The songs on the album were mostly met with positive critical reception, and many critics were complimentary of Yankovic's style parodies upon its release. Internet Leaks charted at number 8 on the Billboard Top Comedy Albums. On December 2nd, 2009, the EP was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Comedy Album for the 52nd Grammy Awards. In 2011, all 5 tracks on this EP will be released on Yankovic's album Apocalypse. Background and recording following 2006's Straight Out of Linwood, Yankovic decided to explore digital distribution as a means to promote his music. In late 2008, he announced plans to release a parody of Whatever You Like by artist T.I. in October 2008. Yankovic told Billboard that he had come up with the idea 2 weeks before that with the benefit of digital distribution. He would not have to wait around while my songs get old and dated. He could get them out on the internet almost immediately. The single was recorded on September 29, 2008, and was exclusively uploaded to iTunes on October 8 before it was available to other digital distribution platforms 2 weeks later. On April 21, 2009, Yankovic entered the studio to record 4 original songs: Craigslist, Skipper Dan, SNR, and Ringtone. The session was produced by Yankovic, backing him were John Bermuda Schwartz on drums, Steve J on bass, and Jim West on guitar. For Craigslist, the singer reached out to Ray Manzarek, the former keyboardist for The Doors, in order to properly authenticate the sound of his tribute. Following Manzarek's death on May 20th, 2013, Yankovic later uploaded a video of Manzarek recording his part in the studio. Yankovic first announced the EP on August 20th, 2009, although each song but Ringtone, which was released on the same day as Internet Leaks, have been made available as singles preceding the release of the EP. All of the songs featured on Internet Leaks were later included on Yankovic's 13th studio album, Apocalypse. The EP was meant as a stopgap because he wanted to make the tracks available so everybody could enjoy them as early as possible. Composition. The first single released from Internet Leaks was Whatever You Like, a parody of T.I.'s song of the same name. The song describes a man wooing his girlfriend amid financial hardships. Due to the speed with which Yankovic was able to write and record the parody, the song was more topical than many of Yankovic's other parodies. The song explicitly references the Great Recession, which started in 2008 and worsened in 2009. Following Whatever You Like, Yankovic released Craigslist on June 16, 2009, the song discussing the dealings of the Tiddler website. Musically, the song is inspired by the sound of The Doors. As a style parody, the song does not take directly from any single Doors song, but Yankovic transposed parts from various songs and combined them into what became Craigslist. According to NPR, the intro organ riffs are similar to When the Music's Over. The Snotty Barista section is a pitch-perfect riff of the Oedipus Complex section from the end, and there are sections in the guitar solo similar to Light My Fire. Skipper Dan, a style parody of Weezer, was released on July 14, 2009. The song describes a man who has a fine arts degree and dreamed of pursuing an acting career, but is forced to work as a tour guide on the Jungle Cruise ride at Disneyland. Michael Vick later explained in an interview with the AV Club that the song was a bit more poignant and bittersweet than what I usually write. He was inspired to write the song after going on a ride on the Disneyland Jungle Cruise with his family. During the cruise, one of the tour guides referred to his failed acting career. Michael Vick then noted that the bells went off in my head, and I thought, well, here's a song right there, right here. On August 4th, 2009, Michael Vick released SNR, a pastiche of the musical style of the White Stripes, with Rolling Stones especially noting the influence of the 2007 single, Icky Thump. The lyrics are about superhuman feats that Charles Nelson Riley could accomplish, retold in a style similar to Chuck Norris Facts. The final single, Ringtone, released on August 25, 2009, is a style parody of Queen. Billboard described the song as a cross between Queen's operatic style Ryan and a tragic tale of a stupid ringtone driving everyone nuts. Music videos. The first music video released was for the track Craigslist, directed by Liam Lynch. The budget for the video was much lower than Lankovich's previous live-action video, White and Nerdy, and was shot in Lynch's garage. Lankovich stated that the low-budget video dovetails well with the concept of the song. The video incorporates similar imagery seen in the Doors videos, including stock footage and art house effects. Lankovich, dressed as Morrison, having to lose some weight to look like the singer at age 24, and perform in front of a green screen to allow effects to be added afterward. An animated video for Skipper Dan was directed by Divya Srinivasan and was released in July 2009. In early August of the same year, a video for CNR, directed and animated by Jib Jab, was released. The animation used Jib Jab employees as actors against a green screen. It was interspersed with shots of Lankovic and John Bermuda Schwartz performing on a White Stripes-inspired red and white set, dressed as Jack White and Meg White, respectively, and a first for any major recording artist. Users of Jib Jab's website had the option of including themselves in the music video. In mid-August, a music video for Ringtone was animated by Super News. Finally, a music video for Whatever You Like was created by animator Chris Chapin. The video was released in 2011 and appeared on the deluxe edition of Apocalypse. Reception. The songs on the EP were favorably received. Cat Blackguard of Consequence of Sound praised the manner in which Whatever You Like was released, noting that it was a bold move, a great way to keep up with the times, and that the resulting parody was topical. Matt Wild of the AV Club felt that the parody was funny and pointed, although he noted that by the time of its 2011 re-release, the track was a little dated. Wild also felt that Skipper Dan was a standout, largely due to the fact that the song was an original written by Lankovic, and as such was not bound to the limits of any original song. Wild also possibly complimented the song's darker nature. The accuracy of the EP's style of parodies was also possibly critiqued. Annie Chalk of The Escapist magazine wrote that the music style of Craigslist was a dead-on parody of The Doors, and Mark Hirsch of NPR argued that the composition and performance of Craigslist is evidence that Lankovic is a stout pop musicologist, being able to deconstruct a genre of work and recreate it into something new without its being unrecognizable. Wild wrote that CNR and Ringtone were both even more winning than the parodies found on Apocalypse. Brian May, guitarist for Queen, felt that Lankovic perfectly spoofed the vocal and guitar harmonies of his band with Ringtone. The record was nominated for Best Comedy Album at the 52nd Grammy Awards. Track listing. Information taken from the liner notes of Apocalypse. Number, title, writers, parody of, length. 1. Whatever You Like. Clifford Harris Jr., James Shepard, David Segel, Alfred Lankovic. Whatever You Like by T.I. David, Whatever You Like by T.I. Whatever You Like by T.I. 3 minutes and 41 seconds. 2. Craigslist, Lankovic, style parody of The Doors, 4 minutes and 53 seconds. 3. Skipper Dan, Lankovic, style parody of Weezer, 4 minutes and 1 second. 4. SNCR, Lankovic, style parody of The White Stripes, 3 minutes and 21 seconds. 5. Wingtune, Lankovic, style parody of Queen, 3 minutes and 25 seconds. Total length, 19 minutes and 19 seconds. Personnel. Information taken from iTunes metadata. Weird Al Lankovic, vocals, accordion, keyboards, backing vocals, hand claps. Jem Kimo West, guitar, mandolin, banjo, keyboards, vocals, hand claps. Steve J, bass guitar, banjo, vocals, hand claps. John Bermuda Schwartz, drums, percussion, hand claps, drum programming, vocals. Ruby and Vatira, keyboards on Wingtune. Ray Manzarek, keyboards on Craigslist. Brian Warwick, engineer Tony Papa, engineer Rafael Sereno, engineer. Charts, chart 2011, peak position, US Billboard Top Comedy Albums 8. Bye for now.